Things are getting crazy on the internet. They always just seem to just get crazier. You can't have anything appear normal for a specific amount of time. I'm covered in onion. People are able to express themselves pretty freely on the internet. They can do it however they want. They can do it on paper. They can be really rude in comment sections. They can be positive. They can be, critical of things. One thing that I really like is when people take stuff and ruin it by expressing themselves. I'm not trying to be super critical. I am just a victim of being a part of communities of things that I love that are then ruined. By the way, I'm referring to Halo and the silver timeline. One cool thing that I am fortunate enough to have remained ignorant to over the last couple years is these new animated shows. Hasbin Hotel.
Do you like blood, violence, and depravity of a sexual nature? Of course you do. That's why you're in hell. But what would you say if I told you there was a place to stay that had none of that? Welcome to the Hasbin Hotel.
Hell of a boss.
Under what circumstances would we ever need to kill a human family?
I mean, if that's what the client wants.
Maybe like a shitty dad.
And the other one that we're talking about today, which the name of it I forgot already. Oh yes, Digital Circus.
Welcome to the amazing Digital Circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster.
This thing has so many millions of views and just came out of nowhere. It's being fucking ruined already. People are so weird. I thought it would be appropriate for me to talk about these kind of things because I don't know anything about them. I've never seen Hasbin Hotel. I've heard of it. I've never seen whatever Hell of a Boss says. I'm not even sure if it's the same thing. I believe it's a spinoff show. And the amazing Digital Circus or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know anything about any of this stuff. So it's a perfect, clean control example of what I'm kind of talking about. People just kind of ruining stuff. So firstly, we're going to be learning about how people have absolutely ruined Hasbin Hotel.
And what can you do, my effeminate fellow?
I can suck your dick.
Ha! No.
There are a few facets to this. We'll get into them. By the way, it's not ruined. It's still awesome. I know, I'm not an idiot. The Hasbin Hotel community has been around for a bit since the creation of the pilot episode came out 4 years ago.
Life isn't a musical, hun.
Fine, but I have these other ideas of what to say. The highlighted bits are the best part.
Then the spin-off Hell of a Boss released just after.
Have you guys forgotten what service we provide?
The plot of Hasbin Hotel, spoiler alert, is about a main character named Charlie Morningstar. It's this girl, this girl, the princess of hell.
We have an exclusive interview with the daughter of Hell's own head honcho, who's here to discuss her brand new passion project.
Her dream is to rehabilitate sinners through her passion project of opening a hotel, the Hasbin Hotel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm opening the first of its kind, a hotel that rehabilitates sinners.
It's like that show with that Chumlee or whatever the fuck. No, not Pawn Stars. Foster's Home for Imaginary. Is that the same thing? I never really watched that either. I'm just weird and stiff and awkward. This bitch Charlie wants to teach people at the Hasbin Hotel how to be better people.
It breaks my heart to see my people being slaughtered every year. No one is even given a chance. I can't stand idly by while the place I live is subjected to such violence.
However, there is a catch. During this whole thing, Hell is suffering from overpopulation, similar to the level of population in my colon of shit. I have irritable bowel syndrome. Hell being overpopulated results in purges by heavenly powers. It's an annual Hell purge. Also, no, I had no idea about the plot until I basically napped it word for word from the wiki. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Anyways, the show is for adults, which means it has swearing.
I'm too rich and too influential to give a flying fuck about what some tuck-swearing demon princess wants to advertise.
Perverted moaning.
Call me Whiskers again and I'll jam that bottle down your throat.
Kinky.
By the way, this show is built a bit different from a lot of other shows that start off on YouTube. It ended up getting on Prime, which is a huge W. It's very impressive, but it's absolutely 100% not my cup of tea.
I have a dream. I'm here to tell about a wonderful, fantastic new hotel.
I will say there is a lot of people in the show that are very cool. For example, Keith David, the Arbiter from Halo. I love Halo. Yeah!
Kill me or release me, parasite. but do not waste my time with talk. You actually think I'd be cleaning bottles and listening to you fucks bitch and moan all the time if he wasn't forcing me?
He plays this fella Husk. He also is in Rick and Morty. He's the president.
Are you out of your mind bringing an armed sperm in here?
They can't hold guns.
The boy literally never lies.
I love Keith David. Also, Rick and Morty is not bad. Anyways, Hell of a Boss, another show spinoff of Hasbin Hotel. It became more popular than Hasbin Hotel almost immediately, it seems like, but Hasbin Hotel seems to be kind of coming back and taking it over. Looks like they're just focusing on Hasbin Hotel on Prime and then Hell of a Boss on YouTube, which makes sense. A lot of cool people on Hell of a Boss. For example, Brendan Rogers, fella I'm a big fan of.
Put that candy back. I'm not buying you all that mess. Oh, try me, bitch.
I had a really shitty day.
Oh yeah? Is that why you drank like 5 gallons worth of who knows what?
There's also the voice of Invader Zim, Richard Steve Horvitz, which is in there, which is awesome.
That's tag ship you're sitting in, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Zim. It fell from the...
Isn't it?
I said it was!
Do your job!
A lot of hardworking people, good animation, a lot of interesting ideas. It's adult themed. The second the show is announced, what do you think happened? A community of people made it their entire fucking personalities instantaneously and then took it to the max. You can tell that anything has gone too far when you go on to X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, if you're 12 or millennial like me, I guess. If you type it in and the first thing that comes up has to be blurred in a YouTube video, that means it's gone too far. There is steam emanating from a butthole right now that I'm looking at. And on top of that, there are people who are quite literally obsessed parasocially with the characters of the show. For example, Vox, Val, who did that to you? Val, Vox, just because that moth is in my colors doesn't mean it's me. Vox, turn around, confused TV glitches. Val, what? This person loves this moth, I think, is what we're showing here. There's also this post on the fandom page that is a testament to the bizarre fucking community. The 3 types of Hell of a Boss Hasbin Hotel stands. Octavia stands. Octavia stands are the most common stands in this community. They mainly are Octavia simps or self-inserted people shipped with her. I don't care that much about Octavia, although in my POV, my OC Bryce would seem like a good lover. You're what? Alistor PMAB stands. Alistor stands or PMAB, if it's a woman simpling, are the Simpson most common stands in the community. They mainly have a slight affection to Alistor or have some obsession with him. When someone is criticizing Alistor, they probably will find a nearby shitty AirPod shoddy and threaten him saying, "Sussy baka Alistor, best boy ooh-woo. Woo-woo, ooh, woo-woo." We need you, Keith David. 3. Hell of a Boss Hasbin Hotel enjoyers. This is me. This is me. Hell of a Boss Hasbin Hotel enjoyers like me aren't that much of stands, but I'm pretty sure 35% of the community are. They're simply unlike stands, just enjoyers of what Viv creates. Yeah, base red pill. Now we go to TikTok. There's a lot of cringe involving all this stuff. People make a lot of things. There's 8.5 billion views around the hashtag Hell of a fucking Boss thing. What? Bunch of cringe edits and stuff. I'm not trying to bully people. These just are classic cringe. I don't even know what this is. This is just classic cringe though. Like, I don't know what that means.
We're rich and we're hot. Blitzy. 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 Where is Blitzy?
And I'm not one to, I don't really stoop to the level of making fun of cosplayers anymore, although sometimes I do. I'm just showing you guys weird shit. I'm not saying, this is bad, you're all idiots and you should all fucking kill yourselves, and I'm awesome and I live on a hill. One bad thing that I can show you that is very bad, this is brain rot, but also, you can do whatever you want, I guess. A creator has allegedly, people are claiming, made a video that inserted himself into the world with a very specific purpose. I'll let you be the judge of what that purpose is. Here's this little bit here, this little bit here. Oh, and also, oh, he's tied up on a bed now. Oh, interesting. I wonder what the purpose is. So the broad story around this is that a content creator known as Verbalase paid around $50,000 allegedly to have an animation studio create a softcore porn video of Hasbin Hotel for himself. People have said that it's just like a weird sort of personal pervert project or something like that that wasn't intended for public eyes, which that makes sense. You can spend your money on whatever you want, bro. But honestly, there's no reason. This is awesome. This is not something that I wouldn't want to be associated with. I would love this if this shit happened to me. I'm not going to spend 50 grand on this shit, but I mean, if I spent 50 grand, I'd have some cocks and balls in it and some, maybe a tit or something like that. So some screenshots came out exposing him for purchasing the animation. I really don't see the problem with all this stuff, to be honest, the animation thing. And it was just rumors and libel and defamation and all this nonsense online until recently he responded to the rumors or allegations. What a talented individual. I sure do hope he spends his money very responsibly. By the way, this guy is super talented. You've definitely seen him around. He's gone viral so many times and he makes like beatboxing shit.
Oh, what's up, guys? It's Verbalase, beatboxer from outer space.
So this fella addressed things with potentially the most self-aware title I've ever seen on a video. It's fucking epic.
Oh my gosh, it's been a very crazy time of year. I've been getting a lot of emails that got me emotional, but not in the way you think. It's a lot of people coming out to support me during this difficult times. All the slander, defamation, and allegations being made against me.
He goes on to thank the fans who still support him and then apologizes to the fans for some of his opinions. Not the porn video. This has nothing to do with the porn video, it seems like. This is way less fun now.
I want to sincerely apologize for my statements made online about my opinions with some of the stuff going on out there.
He talks about the comments he had been making, and he also says that he's a Buddhist and wants everyone to be at peace with one another, which is based in red pill.
I'm a Buddhist. I believe everybody should be at peace with each other. And instead of focusing on our similarities, I was focusing more on our differences, which caused me to make those statements out there.
Now, I've got to say, though, what the fuck does this have to do with spending $50,000 on a softcore porn animation for Hasbin Hotel? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Because in reality, behind the scenes, we didn't know. All right, he was being canceled by his community while the animation was exploding in popularity. So we got the fun little sort of cherry on top. Meanwhile, there was a big turd burger underneath that we were unaware of, which is upsetting a little bit, but also it's sort of expected. This happens. Verbalase has made some homophobic and terrible comments in his Discord. If these are real, he doesn't seem to like anything that falls outside of his line of beliefs, which I think he's entitled to that, right? He's also entitled to the criticism that he'll get for being entitled to his entitlement, right? That's how the world works. People disagree with each other and then we move on. We can remain at peace. I do think his statement about remaining at peace is more important because fighting does no good. Instead, we should all pool our money together and hire an animation team to... This is kind of classic stuff. You've definitely seen this before. He doesn't like some people, it seems. People didn't interpret his apology video very well, thinking that he was only apologizing for the animation, when in reality, he was talking about some controversial stuff that he said on his Discord, which upset a lot of people, you know, rightfully so. The animation's really not that upsetting. It's kind of awesome. I'm dying for it, and I can't let you go. He talks about how he was bullied for just being himself and was picked on because of it.
I myself was bullied in high school just for being myself. I was a nerd, a geeky kid. I didn't walk, talk, and act like all the other kids. And I got bullied and picked on for that. Just because I'm an influencer doesn't mean I'm not going to make mistakes. But I am taking this whole experience to learn from it and grow from it. I'm not going to take it as somebody going to be defeated. Why would you let an experience defeat you? You should let it make you grow as a person.
Finally, after his fucking yapping about all the shit nobody cares about, he talks about the video, saying it started in 2021 and finished in 2022. It costs 50 grand.
Regarding the video, this actually was started in 2021 by a company called Cough or something, and it was finished in 2022.
He experimented with the possibility of making a separate YouTube video for a more mature YouTube channel for a more mature audience.
I was tinkering with the notion back then of making a separate YouTube channel that was intended for a more mature, older audience.
So he made the channel, marked the video as not for kids, aka 18 and up, and posted it as unlisted.
Marked the video as not made for kids. You have to be 18 older and up to watch it for obvious reasons. I think the video was even unlisted. After it was up for a while, I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this because I still want to focus on the other stuff. So I deleted the video and deleted the channel.
What a loss, dude. 50 grand? But unknowingly, someone downloaded this unlisted video and re-uploaded it, made it public on his birthday, and tagged him.
Little did I know, somebody saw the video and downloaded it and re-uploaded it and made it public on my birthday and decided to tag me in the video.
He states that yet again, this was for mature audiences and even clarified in a subtitle that it was never made for kids, which is completely fair. Sorry, I keep hitting my microphone. I know it's really annoying. I apologize, guys. I understand it's very sensitive. It's a very sensitive time. We just found out our favorite beatboxing YouTuber spent $50,000 on a softcore pornographic animation that he intended to post on a new channel, and he's also homophobic and stuff. Allegedly. I don't know.
Videos out there, judge how you will, but I'm still going to be making cartoon beatbox battles. My main YouTube channels is always going to be featured cartoon beatbox animation, puppet beatbox animation, or me doing all that stuff. So I'm going to be moving on from this. I'm just going to keep uploading. Everything's a learning experience. I know everything happens for a reason.
It's kind of an interesting apology. It's one of the very few we've seen. A lot of people just misinterpreted it. They thought it was about this one thing that's blowing up and funny. He doesn't give a shit about that thing. He's actually apologizing for things that he said that it seems like it has learned from, that they are wrong, and he's changed as a person and he's growing. At least this is probably one of the most genuine apology videos I've ever seen, and it's from the fucking beatbox guy. Another thing that has been plaguing me that I've been seeing, and this is the secondary reason, aside from the Verbalase animation, because that's the primary reason I made this video. The secondary reason is this thing called Digital Circus.
No, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language around here. The amazing Digital Circus is a place to be enjoyed by all ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen.
The amazing Digital Circus, whatever the fuck it's called, this little jester clown thing. I've been seeing this shit everywhere, and I found out the other day on the Some Ordinary podcast that this is a very popular thing that has 200 million views, and it's 3 months old. How in the fuck is that possible? The Digital Circus community is another recent animation community that came from a channel called Glitch.
Glitch is here to revolutionize and synergize the way we do content strategy. We have innovative...
Which used to have another popular animation called Murder Drones or some shit. I'd never seen any of it. I didn't know any of this stuff existed till very recently. Digital Circus sprouted an entirely new fandom and took over the platform entirely, and now we have a lot of very annoying stuff. The same stuff from Hasbin Hotel that just kind of freaks me out a little bit, and then also another new Spider-Man Elsa Gate fucking amazing Digital Circus thing. People just taking advantage of these cartoons and then exploiting it repeatedly and making it appeal to children, but also not. It's very confusing. By the way, the fucking amazing Digital Circus, that shit has 243 million views. It's 3 months old. The GTA 6 trailer has 170 million views. Are you aware of how crazy that is? And if you don't know what Digital Circus is, I'm going to fucking corrupt your mind. Digital Circus is about humans that were sucked into a virtual world, a circus, believe it or not, and they are trapped there without any hopes of escape.
Well, how do I, leave?
Well, don't freak out about it or anything, but, we don't exactly...
You can't. The main character, Pomni, is the newest addition to the circus.
It appears a new human has entered this realm.
How do I take this?
And she cannot remember her life from before, or even her name until it's given to her by the AI known as Kane.
Why can't I remember my name?
Nobody can remember their name once they enter the Digital Circus. One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. So all I can help you with is coming up with a new one.
The rest of the people in the amazing Digital Circus have been there for years, and they can't remember anything about their previous lives. They are kept occupied, and their sanity is maintained by participating in fun games that are hosted by the AI Kane.
Today's adventure is... gather the gloinks!
But by the end, Pomni realizes that this is her life now, and she's trapped here forever, and she has an existential crisis. That's all you need to know. Here's some fucking horrid fan art and porn. This is art of the main character being tickled. This is fetishism. And this is, by the way, not a children's TV show. Just to be very clear, this has adult themes, etc. The amazing Digital Circus shares the same sort of community dynamics that Hasbin Hotel has, and FNAF, and all these other things. And this is the problem. This is the problem. Nothing else before this has really been that problematic, in all honesty. And I don't even use the word problematic seriously. I don't think I've ever said the word problematic outside of one of these videos where I'm trying to appeal to masses of people. In all honesty with you guys, if you look up Digital Circus, okay, There's a video with the main characters just looks like something popping out of her there. There's this video, which I don't know what that is. That doesn't look like something that's in regard to the Amazing Digital Circus. There's this. Check this out, guys. I caught Pomni giving birth in real life. Digital Circus baby version. How about this epic video?
Wait, I don't think these people have ever delivered a baby, bro. How are you telling her that?
What is this? This guy has 6 million subs. What the fuck? They should sue this guy for this shit, for just stealing and then stealing and ruining their cartoon that is actually really good. I'm trying to not be verbose about this, even though that's the definition of my content, is just fucking talking way too much. I don't want to be too ham-handed. I don't want to say all this is bad, right? All this is bad. And even really, is it bad? Am I one to say? But this has got to be, this is weird, isn't it? This is appealing to babies, like children. Adults are probably 1% of the total 240 million views. We know that. It's not as bad when it's on X. It's not as bad when it's on Twitter. It's not as bad when it's on Reddit or whatever. YouTube is just just used by babies. Like mostly just kids watch YouTube videos, it seems like. And the more and more I've learned that, the more and more that I've sort of become aware and wary of what I'm saying and putting out there and what other people are putting out there when they're clearly just trying to take advantage of the fact that children watch video. Children's view is equal to adult view. Children view a lot easier to get, especially when you have things like the Amazing Digital Circus and Hasbin Hotel. Hasbin's a bit more R-rated, so it sort of makes more sense to have weird shit about that one. But the Amazing Digital Circus, there's not even really like sexual themes or anything strange. You guys think that communities fucking ruin shit or what? And if you do think so, what communities have ruined the things that you've loved? By the way, enjoy what you want. Just in case you were wondering, I don't actually care that much